everyone. I hope you are all well. Sorry for the shaky camera. It is Saturday morning and look, oh, the beautiful sun is shining. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, so beautiful. I actually want to show you this. I don't know. I hope I'm showing you my dashboard. Look, 18 degrees Celsius. 18. I'm going to take it while we can get it because I feel like it might be a little short-lived. In any event, I am at the mall. Yep, I'm at the mall. I haven't been to the mall in so long. I normally just get everything sent to me, right? I think a lot of us do that now. But I want to go try on. I'm looking for, again with the glasses. Anyway, I'm looking for a dress for my trip, which I haven't divulged yet. I think maybe I may have let a little something slip in a previous vlog, but I'm going on a trip with my girlfriend. I'm going to take you along with me, but I saw a dress online. I just want to go quickly try it on because I don't want to waste time. I've left it till last minute because the trip is at the end of this month, and I don't want to waste time sending it back if it doesn't fit, if I get the wrong size. So I'm just going to go try it on quickly. Saturday morning, we've got tons of stuff to do today. We have an open house, and yep, we're open housing Rosedale. With this beautiful day, somebody's got to want a house with a pool. Somebody's got to want it, right? And then yeah, I think we're gonna have a nice dinner. I feel like this beautiful day calls for a nice glass of vino. I don't know. I'm all ready for spring. Ready. I have some office work that I need to get done, and I'm going to do that quickly when I go back home. But I just want to enjoy the day. I'm going to take Archie for a walk and do all the things. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice as well. Tomorrow's the first F1 race of the season. Go. Who are we cheering for? Are any of you F1 fans? Let me know in the comments if you are. I mean, I'm a diehard Mercedes. I do gotta say, Toto, he's my man, right? So I think he's my hall pass, Toto. And I can't believe I just said that. Anyway, I hope you are all well. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. And I have no makeup on because I just wanted to quickly get to the mall right when they opened before it got crazy busy. Even though I do think everybody should be outside soaking up this gorgeous sunshine. I will be back when we do our open house, if not before. For everybody that is wondering, oh look, see, he's cuddled himself up. He puts his little nose over his back legs. Archie did not have his surgery. I wrote it in the wrong day, and we won't go into why I did that. Blonde moment, we can just say. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Sunday day. It feels like spring. It is 9 degrees, still a little chilly. It's a chilly 9. Until the warm air really starts coming this way, it's chilly. But we are grateful. We are grateful for the sunshine. Look at this beautiful sunshine. And we are representing because our team, first and second today in the Australian Grand Prix. Woohoo! JP is very serious. JP is driving like he's driving in the pit lane in the Australian Grand Prix. And we're actually just going for a pit stop to go pump up my tires And then we are heading off to a very casual sports bar, which is why I am wearing my athletic gear. And we're having, I guess, a little birthday lunch for our friend Eric. Yep, birthday lunch for JP's friend Eric, fellow firefighter and good friend. And first we're making a stop for some air in the tires, because yesterday when I was driving, suddenly it was telling me I needed air in my tires. And then, yeah, and I don't know what else we're gonna get up to today. It's a beautiful day. I think we're gonna take Archie for a really nice walk together, family walk. Into Gator Tex. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is well, and I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Today is the start of another new week, so you probably, at the time I'm recording this, my last week will just be coming out. I learned that I need to stagger them a little bit, especially with another job to do, but I'm really loving doing these vlogs. And today I'm doing something that is going to be super fun. I'm going to take you along with me as much as I can. I should be able to film almost all of it. And for all you horsey girls, you're going to love it. But first, I've got to get my face on. And I think, because I'm going to visit my friend at her farm to see her horse. I haven't been there for, probably all winter, because quite honestly, I've been hibernating this winter. Other than being at my mom's, I haven't really wanted to go out. So we're gonna go visit Arlene at her farm and see her horse and see all the beautiful horses there. Leslie has some beautiful horses at this farm. It's a magnificent property. You're going to die. It's so beautiful. The lounge, all the things I'm going to show you. Hopefully it's okay. I'll double check and make sure that it's okay, but I can't see why it wouldn't be. So anyway, I just have had a shower because I wanted to put some tannin cream on, hint, hint, for my trip. And I've been using this Jergens Natural Glow. Now, I've only been using it once a week right now because you have to, I don't know about you, but I have to shower it off in the evenings, because I do find, and I can't wear it in the really cold weather, because I do find it does make me cold for some reason. It makes my skin cold, especially at night. Not so much in the day, but especially at night. So, I showered, I got my skin all ready, I've applied. So this is the Jergens Natural Glow, gradually creates a flawless, natural looking color. And this is fair to medium, and it's plus firming daily moisturizer, infused with collagen and elastin, paraben free and cruelty free. So I'm going to use this, I already have, quite honestly. But I'm going to start using it. I'm going to try to do it every other day until the week before my trip. And then I'm going to try to use it every day. So I'm probably going to need to get another one. I've had this one for a while. Because I don't know about you, but when I use self-tanner, so I have a really great self-tanner. And it's not the fault of the self-tanner, but I do lose a little bit of patience when I'm putting it on. The first time I put it on very, very carefully. I'm very careful with where I put it and how much I put and make it even and all the things. And then as the days go on, I become less careful, and then I get streaky, because at some point I'm just like, let's just put it on, who cares? And then that's when you get the orange elbows, the orange wrists. So even using this, make sure you wash your hands afterwards. And I always just rub the insides of my wrists. And then I go like this and rub my knuckles. Because over time, if you don't do that and you're using this, say you start using it every day, you will start to get, I do anyway, and I feel like most people will, start to get, it'll go in, it goes in wherever you have wrinkles, so elbows and stuff. So do it lightly on your knees, on your elbows, on your ankles, all that kind of thing. I learned from doing spray tans, if you put regular cream on the bottoms of your feet and like on the backs of your ankles, that will stop it from really gathering and turning orange there. You just kind of get a better application, if you may. So I've washed my face. I have no makeup on. I have atrociously dirty hair, but I want to do a hair mask. I just bought this hair mask. I want to try it. It's the Cake hair mask, the Smooth Move Moisture Melt hair mask, creamy coconut pie scent. But I want to leave it on for a while. And so Cake is also cruelty free. So I love their packaging. I always like see it in the store and I want to try it. So I'm going to try this. I just bought a sample pack to try, but I want to leave it in my hair overnight. And so tonight I'm going to wash my hair and I'll leave it in my hair. I've used my Epicutis serum already. I washed my face with the Epicutis oil. And if you haven't watched the vlog where I go through these products, you should, because they are amazing. I get them from my girl, Christine. The only thing which I have to remember to ask Christine about when I call her this week is I do need a travel pack. They do have a gorgeous travel pack, which is really great. Because I found the last time I traveled, where were JP and I were going to New Orleans, I think it was last year. And I had brought this and we stayed in a hotel the night before our flight and I realized it was leaking. And so, see, it kind of leaks out the edge. So you have to be careful. You can't have it on its side. And every time I've traveled with it, I actually put it in a bag and put it in my purse so it stays up. But I cannot take this much on the airplane. And Arlene has threatened me within an inch of my life if I check my bags. So I will have to get a travel set, which is fine. I love it. And so I've already put the serum on. Now I'm going to use my gorgeous moisturizer, which I love their things. Skincare re-engineered. It's just so gorgeous. If I can get it open, why can't I get it open? I feel like sometimes in the mornings I'm either really weak or somebody comes in and tightens all my jars. Probably it's the first. And I always just do this in here because I find that gets so dry, especially in springtime. And my eyebrows too. I'm just gonna put a little bit here, and I always do my neck and my chest décolletage. I do need to get some more. I realized, and if you watched the vlog where I talked about all my skincare products and I was at my mom's, I was telling you how dry my face was. Well, I realized my mom has a humidifier she lives in a bungalow, so in the back where all the bedrooms were, she was having a humidifier. I thought it was air purifier. So I wasn't paying attention, and I said, 5 days after you left, your air purifier stopped going off. It's crazy. And so the air must have been really clean. And she said, that's a humidifier. You have to keep putting water in it. She forgot to let me know, which was why it was so dry inside the house and my skin felt like it was cracking up. So thank God I had the Epicutis stuff because I really think it saved me from going crazy. I'm going to use, as always, the Vichy. Vichy isn't, I can't remember if it's the one I usually use or not, but I've been using this. I found it, hi Archie, Archie's saying hello. I found it in my cupboard because I ran out of the usual stuff for my face. And I always put it on my forehead because I had a cancerous growth cut out there. And I always put it, oops, I'm getting it everywhere, on my lips, my nose, really your whole face. And you should always do your ears, your lips, and I'm gonna tell you all, the backs of your hands, especially especially if you drive a lot, especially if you golf, especially if you are outside and you are gardening and all the things. Always do the backs of your hands. It's something that people always miss. I'm forever telling JP to do the backs of his hands because he drives a lot, he golfs, all the things, and he's not very good at putting the sunscreen on. He needs to get better. As I'm saying that, I'm looking down here because he was telling me he had something that has sunscreen. Oh, I see a face lotion for men here. It's only 20 SPF. We're gonna have to rectify that. Okay, honey, mommy's just getting ready, baby, okay? Do you want to say hi? He wants to say hi. Come here. You can say hi. Say hello, everyone. No, don't lick off mommy's cream. Yes. Okay, mommy's getting ready, then she'll take you for a W. We have to say W, which even now I think he knows what that means. But he wants to, this is his W time. Yes, okay, mommy's getting ready. He lets me know when he's ready for sure. And then I'm gonna use, so I just bought this Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint, Broad Spectrum, SPF 40. So even though this has a 40 SPF, I always put it on because, you know, what if I let that get worse, right? Skin cancer is a terrible thing, and that's my lecture over. Anyway, hydrating, natural, niacinamide, I know I always say that wrong, hyaluronic acid, and I gotta tell you, I've been using this in some of my recent posts. I've forgotten to put a filter on Instagram, and it still looks gorgeous. I think this is it. So what I do is I shake it, because it's a serum, and then it has like a squeezy dopper? I don't know. And I just put a little bit on my fingers. So you can use a sponge, but I'm just doing a light coverage. So I'm just gonna use my fingers because I don't want it too thick. And it really feels good on your face. I do want a little bit more. Archie's licking my legs. Okay. It just feels so soft and silky on your skin. It's gorgeous. Okay. And then, Archie, stop licking my legs. I'm going to put this on. Now you're going to laugh at how I do this, but I think I'm just, you kind of tend to look a bit like a clown when you're doing this. JP always sees me do this, and I think he's terrified. I'm going to leave it like this. This is the part that makes you look mildly crazy. And somebody told me the other day to start putting it higher. So I have it just above where younger people would normally do it. Because apparently they told me that obviously when you age, your face kind of drops a little bit and you want everything to be higher. And so sometimes I do it under here too, but I do know today I'm wearing a coat that has a big collar on it, and I don't want the collar to get all the makeup on it. And I just blend it with this brush. Sorry, I'm so close to the camera. It's because I'm trying to lean into the mirror. And so recently I've started wearing, I don't know, just doing my face every day. And I think it's because, so I was having a conversation with someone recently, and they were like, I feel like, and they were saying they themselves felt like in their 50s, which I am 50, they're finally realizing that they don't have to dim themselves to make everybody else happy. And it kind of got me thinking that maybe a portion of my life I've been doing that. around certain people to make other people feel more comfortable. So no dimming, everyone. I am unapologetically being Jennifer, who I am. And if I'm too much for you, or if me looking after myself and not giving up on myself at 50 triggers you somehow, then I'm sorry. I can't help that for you. That's something that you have to help within yourself. And I'm not saying you as a listener, I'm saying like to all the people who made me feel like I had to dim down myself to make them feel comfortable. So finally, I think at 50 something, my sister, if she watches this, will laugh because we had a conversation the other day about how old I am. I'm getting a phone call, but we'll just let that go to voicemail. And what I've been doing, because tragically I've run out of concealer. And so I've been using this. And MAC, this is the Studio Fix from MAC. And if you've ever used it, it's beautiful. It's just a little powder, and I've been using it with this brush. I kind of just do it here because I found, you know, I think you should always be so sensitive with this under eye skin. It's so sensitive and so thin, and you don't want anything to pull at it, but you do want to cover up a little bit. This light in here is atrocious. We have these like big bright lights. They're never great, but I usually look at myself once I go downstairs. I'm coming, my precious boy, I know. Now he's been outside. We have a beautiful big backyard, and he's been outside in that backyard. So don't let him fool you. And he's been sleeping up until he heard me talking. And then I just take this brush and I just kind of go like this. And so at 50, at any age really, because I think I spent a lot of time so worried about what people thought of me. And we're not going to go into the circumstances that did it. But I think I spent a lot of time so worried. And you know, this vlog is something that I wanted to do for a while. And I didn't do it. I didn't do it for a long time or I did a version of it because I thought, I don't know what I thought. I don't know why I didn't do this, but I wanted to do this for a while. And finally, watching other women be unapologetic about who they are. And if I can help just one person not be apologetic, right? I think that's great also. But I'm here to live my truth, and I don't apologize for it, and be who I am. And I feel like at 50, I have to go closer to the mirror for this. So I'm gonna talk while I'm doing it, but I feel like at 50, it is time for me to live my truth, be who I am. And if I don't fit in somebody's world, that's okay, because it's okay to have a small circle. And I have a very small circle of very close friends, and that's okay. I don't know where this is all leading, why I'm going on this tangent. I think because I was thinking about it this morning, and talking about it, yes, I have accountability. Yes, I own the mistakes I've made in my life, but they're done. And let's move on, and let's really live the next half of our lives being who we truly want to be without apology, right? I think it's just, it's great. I can't wait for, I'm so excited for the future and everything this vlog has to offer. So if you're watching this, please like and subscribe. It's going to help me. And we're going to be able to do so many more things. I've got so many things planned for this spring and summer, and I mean leading into the fall. It's just going to be so fantastic, and I really can't wait because I feel like I'm finally living in my truth and being authentic to me. So, okay, with that being said, this is, so I have been wearing the Ilia mascara and I love it. I love it. But now I just switched to the Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara from Estee Lauder. And this is Extreme Black. Isn't it pretty? Okay, I have to lean into the mirror though to do. Okay, eyelashes done. And I do have, I'm just gonna put this on for now. It's a lip conditioner. I can't read it. It's a Bigelow lip conditioner from, I got it from Bath and Body Works. It's not my usual, but it is working well in place of my usual that I haven't been able to go get. But I do have, it's in my purse, the Rhode Peptide Lip Tint. And I am loving it because you've heard me complain before about the color in my lips is draining. And this is called Raspberry Jelly. And when you first put it on, you're a little bit concerned because it kind of looks a bit purple. But if you just rub it in with your finger, and then I know so many people wear lip liner with it. I'm not great with the lip liner, but that's something, goals, 2026 goals, lip liner. At 50 years old, my goal is to learn how to put lip liner on. I'm not gonna lie. But this I highly recommend. So I have, oops, upside down. So this is the Rhode Peptide Lip Tint. It comes in a handful of different colors. There is actually a pinkier color I think I'm gonna go back and get and try, so I'll let you know when I do. This is the box for the Super Serum Skin Tint. This is the box for it. So this comes in that box. Beautiful. And I think that's it. I was gonna go into telling you a little bit about my horsey background and about my history, because I have a massive horsey background. Not only have I been riding since I was 8 years old, but I've ridden hunter jumpers. I started off riding, hunter jumpers. And then after university, I started riding racehorses, and I was an exercise rider for almost 10 years. And I traveled around a lot of the US states riding racehorses. And for a brief time, I was an assistant trainer, but it wasn't for me. And I worked for some fantastic trainers, some great guys that were trainers that I worked for. And I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't an easy time in my life. I was learning something new. I was on my own traveling. And I think I'm gonna post some pictures up here, and I'll go on maybe when I get back later, because I'll be so inspired after being around the horses and I have, Archie needs to go for his walk and all the things. We are heading off to the farm. It is a gorgeous, sunny day. It's just beautiful. Look at that. The best day to do this. I'm so excited. I haven't been around horses all winter. Have I? I don't think so, except for the Royal Winter Fair. So I'm super excited for this. I have on, this is an Asmar Equestrian vest, and it is gorgeous. I love the neck on it. If you know me, you know I love anything that has a neck. I do have a turtleneck on because I am always cold and I like to be warm. So it's 15 degrees outside. I'm loving it. And let's go. I'm running late. I had to do a couple things, and I told Arlene I would be there, but I feel like it only takes me 15-20 minutes to get there. So let's go. I'm heading off. Sorry for the shakes. I'm trying to drive and hold the camera. I can't find my sticky things that I usually stick it on with. This is a beautiful property. If you are in Canada, you know that spring is a tough time at the farm. It's quite wet once the snow melts, and everything kind of melted very quickly. So the horses aren't outside because they will wreck the grass. And look at this. Is this not heaven on earth? Oh, I absolutely love this farm. It's to die for. Okay, let's go inside. Let's see. Second. You're gonna love this place. She's probably just around the corner. There she is! Fantastic Arlene and Mosa getting your, she's like, Mosa, you're on video because you're gonna be in Auntie Jenny's vlog. Yes, yes. She's like, I'm getting a massage, leave me. But to go on YouTube, it has to be this way.